Many years ago, we created a model, a three-zone model, beginning with the ordinary zone, then the stretch zone, and then the beyonder zone. What we did, we attached thinking behaviors to these. What we did, we attached behaviors and thinking to these different zones. Now, unfortunately, the truth is that most people find themselves in the ordinary zone. They're not born there, but they eventually land up there, and they live this sort of ordinary life. And what do you see in people or in groups or in organizations that find themselves anchored in this ordinary zone? Well, first of all, it's the way they talk, the way they share, the way they look at today and the way they look at tomorrow. Problem and problem thinking is right in the middle, right in the center of who they are. So when they come together in the staff room, a coffee break, whatever, the first thing they talk about is problems. And I think you must know this and understand this very clearly. The brain doesn't care what you put into it, but if you keep on putting problems in your brain gives you problems back. And then you wonder, why can't you escape this? You won't escape it. You need to put more positivity into your brain to escape this. So that is the ordinary zone, looking at life, looking at the world from the sort of problem eyes all the time. The stretch zone is when you're in the same world, in the same community, the same organization, but your thinking shifted. And you now look at the same situation, but from an opportunity mode of thinking. Things start to change for you. You don't ignore the problems, but your point of entry is opportunity. I remember sitting down with Sidney Parnes many years ago, the founder, one of the co-founders of Creative Problem Solving, and for hours and hours talking about opportunity finding versus problem solving. And he became so excited, emotional about this. So there's a big shift here in your mind. If you look at the world from this opportunity platform, everything is different. But that is not where you want to be eventually. You want to enter the beyonder zone, where the whole frame of thinking changes to possibility. You look at life and you keep on asking yourself, what is possible? On a Monday morning, you come together in a meeting at your company, you don't start by saying, what are the problems we need to solve this week? You say to yourself, what was impossible last week that can become possible this week? Let me share with you an experience of a number of years ago. We went for the Guinness record to write a book in the fastest time ever. And we wrote this book of 110 pages in 4.5 minutes, and 15 hours later it was published. Now, most people will look at this and say, well, that's not possible. Now, you see, if you say this to yourself, it's impossible, for you it will remain impossible. But if you say to yourself, gee, I'd like to break this record, for you it becomes possible. And the way then to move from ordinary to eventually anchor yourself in the beyonder zone is to challenge these old beliefs about yourself and those beliefs that are keeping you back from eventually getting to that top, that beyonder zone. In the beyonder zone, you need to keep on asking yourself the question, what if? It is what if, and that is the possibility. You know, what is still possible?